Hello, everyone. Hope you're well wherever you are. Thank you for joining me. Shamus here from the Warehouse Fast team. Now, what I want to do today is talk about how you create your listing for your warehouse or for your storage facilities so that members of the public and entrepreneurs all over the country can just find you and rent your space. Now, it's actually pretty simple. It'll probably take 5 minutes, and we're going to go through that very quickly right now. I'm going to demonstrate that for you. You start at the menu on the top right. Now, I'm already logged in, but you go down here and you select supplier. If you're not already logged in, just do the username and password and it will take you to this page here. And what I want you to do, I'll talk about everything else another day. I only want to focus on this one, create a new listing. That will bring you here. And all you have to do is click the big bright purple button. Tell us about your warehouse. This could be a storage facility. Remember that. Click the purple button, excuse me, and here we go. Tell us about your warehouse. So I'm just going to create a dummy one here. I'm going to say number 6, New Street, and I'm going to say Birmingham just because I myself am local to the Midlands. But once you've done that, you just pop in the city here. I've already got Birmingham selected there. It makes it pretty easy. The postcode here is B24 Delta Uniform. It's just a sample one I'm using for, the city centre of Birmingham. Next, how will your facility be used? Now, read these and determine which one fits best for you. Usually, it could be e-commerce fulfillment, people just wanting to, store the stock they have that they sell online. Could be eBay, it could be Amazon, could be a private warehouse owned and operated for business use. I'm just going to select those two for the sake of, this example. Specialized categories. If this applies to you, select. Most people, I suspect, are just going to skip that. Again, you know your warehouse or your storage facility better than anyone else, so you can fill these out as you will. I'm just going to say security cameras, and I'm going to say gated access. So security cameras and gated access for this particular place. If you want, you're welcome to add any of these. We certainly have overnight parking, and we have internet access. But that's entirely up to you if you want to give it to your customers or not. I'll leave this blank. Forklifts. That's again, these are extra services. You're welcome to charge for extras if you want. Now, approved uses. 90% of warehouse customers are going to want their renters to be able to go in and take stock whenever they want it. So we're just going to say allow. With regards to the uses for your warehouse, I'm just going to say consumer products. I'm going to say retail, probably a little bit of household, maybe some clothes, apparel. I'll leave it at that for now. In terms of if you wish to put more details so that your customers, your renters can see it, entirely up to you to select whichever option applies to you. Now, the next part is important because this is where you're saying how much you want to rent your space for and also how much space you have. So I'm just going to, just by way of an example, I'm just going to say we have, 10,000 square feet. And I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm just going to say £10, you know, per week for a square foot, just to keep it round. It's entirely up to you what you charge. Some people will be charging, £8 to £10. Some people more. Could depend on location. It could depend on how new your facility is. That's entirely up to you. Minimum order. Again, what is the smallest amount that you want to confirm a booking? Just for the argument's sake, I'm going to say 20. Now, we're moving on to your facility hours. Is it Monday to Friday or is it 7 days a week? For most people, it probably will be Monday to Friday. And down here, you select the hours. So I'm just going to keep it simple and go with, if you like, almost like office hours. So it's 9 till 5:30 p.m. There you go. Monday to Friday, 9 to 5:30. Easy. If you are offering other services, forklift, truck driving, pallet receiving, that kind of thing, just put a basic hourly rate. I'm just going to say £20 an hour. It's entirely up to you. You may not want to do the extras. You may just want to rent your facility. There's nothing wrong with that. It's absolutely fine. Here are the optional extras. If you want, you're welcome to select any. I'm just going to keep it simple. Again, extra services. Do you have mezzanine floors? Do you do pallet racking? which is really useful for retail, that kind of thing. Maybe the shelving, entirely up to you. I'm going to leave those blank for now. You're welcome to say a few other things here. They will appear on the page. When you're ready, just click next on the bottom right, and then you come over to this section, which is step 2, make your warehouse stand out. This is important. So I'm going to say number 4, New Street, Birmingham. And remember, this is only a sample, so I'll just say sample here as well. I'll delete this later on. Description, again, a general multi-use warehouse and storage facility. That's it's sufficient. It's more than enough. Now this is important. Here's where you add the images. You can add up to 5. 3 is probably enough. But what is important is keep your images under 5 megabytes. If the images are too big, it simply won't accept them. So it couldn't be easier to add the images. You just literally click here, and I know I've got a couple saved, so I'll just select one, and then I'll go get 2 more just to complete this listing. Here you go, and you can see the second one will appear right there, and I'll go get 1 more, and we'll put that image right there, and you'll see that will appear here, and that's it. It could not be more simple. There's your 3 images. If you're a bigger facility and you've got the ability, you've got somebody in-house who can do a nice video for you, you're welcome to add a video, let people see what it's all about. But most people, I imagine, I'll be happy just putting 2 or 3, 4, 5 images. Now here you want to say how much your facility is insured for. I'm just going to say, for argument's sake, £1 million. Just again, it's just for the sake of this example. And most people actually want to be paid on preferred payment terms 7 days, within 7 days, and that's every month. So standard, I'll just leave that blank, click next. And how do you want to be paid? I'm going to skip this because you will add your own bank details. I'll just use a default one that we have there for now. And then once you've added your bank details, literally you click publish, and that's it. Your listing is done. Now, what you can do then is just look at the home page, and here we go. Now, this time, down here at the bottom somewhere, there's that new listing. If I move my face over a little, then you can see just there that that's the one that we just created. So that could not have been more simple. And once you've done that, of course, the public can find your warehouse. They can go on, they can make a booking, or they might have questions and they can send them to you through the message mechanism. But in all seriousness, creating a listing is 5 minutes. Couldn't be simpler. I skipped a couple of financial things just because you'll add your own details in. But in terms of creating the listing, yeah, I think 5 or 6 minutes is more than enough. Thank you for joining me today, and feel free to send us any questions. We look forward to working with you in the near future. Have a great day ahead, however you're using it. Thanks again. Bye-bye.